Showmanship will start with the seniors, followed by the intermediate, and then the juniors. For our showmanship classes, seniors are those who have completed 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. Median class is for those who have finished 7th grade and 8th grade. Our junior class is for those who have finished 4th grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade.
For 10 bucks.
$10 and then what around the ask?
Alright, we're ready to start our bucket pasta. In our bucket pasta, we'll start entering the arena. Bucket pasta. In this class, we have everything from the of the Jefferson Line wire clothes kit to the diligence of the Butler County Railway livestock clothes kit, Riley Benke of the Coldwater David Clover kit, Ivy West King of the Coldwater David Clover kit, Ryan Barnett of the Queen Butler Wranglers and Bauer of the Shelter Rockets Clover kit. We are starting our goat show with the bucket bottle kit class. Next up will be the seniors for
We basically brought it back. We had like a heating pad and dry off for like 2 hours. And he came back to us. I need a goat named Goat. You can like even though we have a dog.
Go ahead and give our small company a nice round of applause for what they brought out here. Fun to go with that kid for everyone that made it on the team in our lane. We've got all the time and we've got Toby on here. And Toby needs to go. A lot of fun this summer doing tours and they take a trip and like we're playing out for bars as well. Really good to hear this. Go ahead and move them around the place and say thank you.
Any exhibitors who have finished 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade may enter the arena at this time. This is your class of senior showmanship.
Yeah, it's a completely competitive senior showmanship class, so I like that. Everybody's pushing each other. There's some things that others, one or two do better than the other ones, and there's a couple of things that you hit that I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not particularly excited when I see it. One of them, I'll just tell you right off the bat, is that and I tell my kids this no matter what livestock they're showing, don't touch them on the back. But always it drops their back when the judge is looking at them, they don't look as particularly well when you're trying to study something from the side. So if you need to touch the animal outside its head in this case, or its dock, you know, keep it down on the side and be cool and calm about it when you do it. With that said, I think there's one showman out here that's just done an outstanding job from the second day of the ring. I always tend to know where I'm at as a judge. I always has to go to set, square, all four lined up, and coordinated, great eye contact. Also, since it happens to be the one that really gets a good brace and push on it, that's going to be the young lady right here in front of me. It's going to be your champion showman. Real close to the reserve out here. I think actually all three of us it's comfortable when they come out here. It's going to be everybody's favorite thing to do with goat ring is ask them to walk. And that definitely sorts a lot of people when they know how you move about and move the ring. But I think when you get down to it, there's two that were just a shot more attentive in the ring, had a shot by eye contact. That's the two individuals in the center here of the ring. And then as the driveway went on, I had a close one move when it came out, and then as it goes on, it's always interesting to see how animals respond, how things happen, and as things say, the other one comes on. So we talk about pushing each other to get the animals stuck where they need to be, being very attentive and doing the right things in the show. Young man out here is going to be really good today.
Our showmanship class for senior Eco. Our champion is receiving a banner sponsored by Butler County RAC. Our champion today is Samantha Jansen. Our reserve champion senior Eco showman is receiving a banner sponsored by Final Drive Livestock 4-H Club. And our recipient today is Brandon Amber. Please give our senior showman one more big round of applause. Next into the arena is our intermediate showmanship class. Our intermediate showmanship class. These are exhibitors who have finished the 7th grade and the 8th grade. Intermediate showmanship class. In our intermediate showmanship class today, we have Kyle Niehaus and Andre Lorraine. They have completed the 7th grade or the 8th grade. Once again, this is our intermediate showmanship class.
presence that they have out here. Ultimately, Paul's moved to collect it out here. You do an excellent job. I know everybody hasn't really listening, but when I was talking to seniors and how they came out and how they got set up, do a couple things like move around the range and try to kind of put a little bit more pressure on shoulder when they put stand on the other feet. It's not natural the way you're used to seeing the judge. Trying to see how you react. And I think there's one of the whole way through is always say a little more power. I haven't seen kind of extra movement out there, and I think the animal reflects that too, which is, that animal is an extension of you, and if you're feeling the heartbeat start to go up and start to raise, that's when you need to figure out how to take a deep breath and calm yourself down, so keep the animal calm too, and just not share the panic. And I think that's really what separates us today, because we're both good, we're both going to continue to push each other, but they're going to have to be champions in ways that
For the results of our intermediate champion goat showmanship class, our first place goes to Kyle Greenhouse. He is receiving a banner sponsored by Green Insurance Services. Our reserve champion today is Audrey Murray. She is receiving a banner sponsored by Allison Vet Services. Please give our champion and reserve champion intermediate goat showman ship class participants a big round of applause. Now introducing the arena is our junior showmanship class. These are the visitors who have finished the 4th grade, the 5th grade, and or the 6th grade.
Here you go, Dad. He's holding. They just changed it. Every other species is breeding.
The participants in our showmanship class today include Lennox Smith, Owen Swan, Kathy Kabasa, Brody Wedeke, and Dakota Burkholder. These are our participants in our showmanship class.
We did that one. Yeah, that does suck.
So the two young ladies down here definitely pushing each other as far as where you're getting to, getting the boat set up, getting the head in the right spot, getting the forelegs planted in the right locations, and ones that definitely you can tell have worked with their animals and spent some time in the barn with them because look at them, you can really want to they're standing, they know the future legs are almost an extension of that animal. And then when I asked them if they could walk and they can move it, one of them kind of smiled, looked at me confident, the only time she smiled, looked in the rain because I know she's been staring at the guy the whole time. And it's just a little better way of saying what she's doing. She's going to be a champion, definitely right here. But I would say that taking us away from the young lady in the second one, it just gets a little bit pushy out here with the girl, but still doing an awesome job of taking the set, getting the great set, then go and put your hands, your head on that one. Let's see how these people make a nice run of the flag here. Good play.
Our junior showmanship class. Our winner today is Dakota Holder. She is receiving a banner sponsored by Josie and Tony. Our reserve chief today, our junior judo showmanship class is Kathy Costa. She is receiving a banner sponsored by Butler Auto Repair. Please give our junior showman a big round of applause. Now we're going into our market meet goats. Market meet goats. Four cross show class 1 may enter the arena. In this class we have Katie Target from the FFA, Audrey learning from Alvin Dandy and Audrey has 2 entries in this class. This is our four cross show class 1. Our next class will be our four cross show class 2.
The better one. It's sort of I just saw it.
Really nice class out here. Definitely excited when I see a lightweight market young class with everybody has some finish on them and overall condition. I like that. I look like they're good record goes. People have been taking care of that home. They're good hit so definitely compliments to all of you out here. With that being said, young ladies want to hear on the end of the Lord. Grab your attention when it walks in the ring and handles this class out here. This is be the one with wide gauge, big up high, side features, big up around, coming to put you down, and then put you in the profile as you set it up to the side to get a soccer start. Young ladies, right over here, stand sideways is the way that next to us follows that way, just from the sheer volume and muscle standpoint. You put your hands over this one. He's got more power, more touch. He's bigger over his leg as he sat around over his hip. He's not as big as foot, but as big a foot as the young ladies and Lance and third. That's his advantage over that one. Like that about that one, like the extra extension in that one. Still, just a little sharper when I get my hands on her leg compared to the one in 82 president professional quality and extra look stealth for the way here. Again, you guys are going to match on our price for what they did.
The results of our board were class show class 1. First place is the Canadian Market of FFA. Second place is Congress Murray of the Alliance Navy Netherlands. Picture with the is our board show class 2. In this class, we have Samantha Jameson, one Butler, Maria Jacker, Butler County, a title ride line track club. Samantha Jameson, North Butler, FFA. Once again, this is our board class show class 2. After this class will be our board class show class 3.
Did you guys want that first class? Wasn't that one of the time talking about leaving my goat? You should have built it. Oh, did you? Yeah. That was actually.
Second to the middleweight drive, and a really good class, and good one on the top side of this class. And talk about one again, what we're looking for is going to be a style feature, further along, more advanced in its muscularity over its rack, down on over the hip and top. It also cuts from the widest sleeve, one of the class 2, standing on very swift and probably like that one. Young man behind the run was the one to follow in second. This one just simply has more medium shape from the shoulder back to the hip. He's staggered in his hip that when he goes away from it. That is the distinct advantage. She was second in motion. He was a shot more select, but really like his extra rib shape in dimension too. Young man 3, one that is more elevated. Really maturing in its front third. I like that about that one too. This is the one where I get my hands around. The shot sharper to the touch. And so the standard from his knee and shape from his ribs back to his back, and then he goes away from him. This is the style came up to the other game like he's going to run up to the top 2 of this class. Good class intermediate for 300 right down to the bottom.
Really, of the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Track Club, and for the Jameson of the North Butler FFA. After this class will be reading a champion market ebook of reserve champion, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place.
Why did you do
Class is going to round up the heavyweight drive with a pretty competitive up top. It like some of the other classes I've seen today, the first to be 20 weeks that they be better than the other one. But in my mind, like the practice starters that treat the other way to the front of the line. Because the one that has that extra range gauge, got the extra stoutness of feature, good bone. She's fast and more grip down her top. She by no means has the most touch and tone to her top. But love that one from the side too, just the extra presence and balance. How that one gives you a shot when we're looking at it compared to the other two. Young lady at Landville too, when you want to talk about one, I told her when I put my hand on it, that one's got a groovy top, man, because that's what it chisels back and it's really running the groove down. Absolutely love that about that one. One, it's not quite as big on the ground, when you step behind it, so quite as expanded or put a department in who put a picture with the password in it. It's a good type of mark where it is the lady lands free, another one, similar to 50 cent, just a little like the rest of the 1 and 2, this is the south of Butler, it's the well-known, actually, the shot more on the food side, doesn't give you as much on the top side of the skeleton in the rack in the morning. Another good type of more to go, just like I said before, doesn't form balance right completely from the side. How do you make lenses forward? Along the side where we had a shot mark cage, the shot mark opened up. Over the class, when you put your hands on this one, is the sharpest to the touch, comparatively, still offers plenty of width, and going away from the extra power and pinset is what it conforms is what makes them over the other 80 lenses 5. The other 85 is going to go in the center of that one, go to the rear of that one. Shot more extension for me, just needs to put more total volume and flexibility and put more pedal to the pedigree class. So this class of market rates all the way up and down the line, go ahead and take those deliveries on the training floor.
The results of our board class show pass 3. First place went to Cassie Labasa of the Butler County 4A Plant Life Cyclist. Second place went to Samantha Jansen of the North Butler FFA. We will now be having our champion market bingo drive. In this class, we have Katie Target, who was first place in show class 1. She is with AP FFA. Audrey Murray, who was second in show class 1. She's with the Calvin and Jamie Cousins. In show class 2, your winner was Samantha Jansen with the North Butler FFA. In second place in show class 2 was Samantha Jansen with the North Butler FFA. In show class 3, first place went to Cassidy Sabasa, the Butler County 4-H Final Drive 4-H Club. Second place went to Samantha Jansen of the North Butler FFA. We are picking a champion market Nico, a reserve champion market Nico, a third place market Nico, a fourth place market Nico, and a fifth place market Nico.
here, Zippers out here with the champion boat drive, nice round of applause. Class winners I'm all very happy with, extremely good, good type of goats, neat goats, and the animal livestock out here. I think we start separating them, if we get into and evaluate all are good from a touch and tone standpoint. There's a couple out here that are a little bit better when you get your hands on them. Step back and evaluate them. They are the ones that span a little more dimension and more muscle down there from their shoulder all the way out to their hip, and maintain that extra added base lift to the ground. And then you put them all in a profile, and you ask them to move and do the things that structure depends on, and do they have that extra eye appeal in. There's one that you talk about just in terms of having the extra quality, proportionality, one that is truly parallel in its lines, and that's what truly separates it from the rest, as well as just having the most common touch. And bone, not just putting bone on, he ain't the biggest guy out there, but he's another good one. The lightweight's going to be your champion. We step into reserve and evaluate them, and it gets even closer. In my mind, there's one that just has a shot more handle and tone to it. There's another one that's a shooting that runs uphill and shot better, and I think is a little bit bigger footed in my mind. Then I step behind it and just ask myself which one is truly, just has that extra wider gauge, a little bit more quality to it from the side, and how I evaluate them and what do I truly think of them. There's one that, again, I come back to my head and go back and forth, because both of your class members up here, they complement themselves. They each do something a little bit better than the other one does, where are those strengths and weaknesses in each one, and which one do I like in my mind. And today, if you ask me again tomorrow, I'll probably change my mind again, but I just start thinking about the extra foot and bone and a shot more width to me. It's not a stout end, it doesn't have as much tone to it, but I think everywhere else it's a shot better. Young lady on the heavyweight's going to be your reserve out. Young lady on the middleweight's going to be your third out. Gets even closer, we talk about, we got to go all the way down to 5, but I think there's another one that I get my hands on it, the top just explodes, and he has all the width and dimension and muscle in the world. Your second place out of the heavy class is going to be your fourth out, fifth out is from a profile, he still maintains that extra width and dimension, has good tone and touch on it. Lightweight, second place is going to be your fifth out.
Of the FFA. She is receiving a banner sponsored by Dyson and Flint. Her reserve champion, Margaret Nico, was shown by Cassidy Kabasa. She is a member of the Butler County 4-H Final Driving Lifestyle Club. She is receiving a banner sponsored by AP Appliance Heating and Cooling. Third place, Margaret Nico, was shown by Samantha Jason of the North Butler FFA. Fourth place, Margaret Nico, was shown by Samantha Jason of the North Butler FFA. Fifth place, Margaret Nico, belonged to Andrea Murray. She is from the Outland Desert Club. Our champion, Butler County raised Margaret Nico, is receiving a banner sponsored by the Butler County Farm Bureau, and that winner is Kaylee Market of the APFA. Let's give our champions for the Market Nico a big round of applause. Entering the arena, we are starting our breeding junior doe. Under 1 year, show class 1. In this class, we have Emma Braun of the APFA, Owen Braun of the Monroe Summer Rollers, Emma Braun of APFA, Samantha Jason of of the North Butler FFA to know the first board of the Jefferson Line wires. Then exclusion of the Butler County 4-H Livestock Club. Owen Lawn of the Monroe Suburb Clovers and Audrey Burning of the County and Dandy Dozens. This is our breeding junior doe under 1 year show class. Our next class will be our breeding junior doe under 1 year show class 2. Concluding the goat show, the Fair Board is sponsoring another PE showmanship class where an exhibitor that is not old enough to show or has been at the barn and is not associated with 4-H and FFA can take a exhibit from someone who does have an exhibit, and they may walk that exhibit around in the arena for our junior PE showmanship class. That will be following our goat show.
Oh, I didn't know. Are you going home when I go home? Okay, so that means we'll leave Anna here all by herself. No, she's not. Allison went home.
very nice class of lightweight junior does out here, and two incredible females on the top side of this class. So you talk about ones that are striking from the profile. You set them in motion, their angles are correct, their joints are good, they're smooth when they come and go. Absolutely love that about both of them. They're really going to start the class. This is where she's a shot bigger footed. Where she wins it for me is her center portion of her body, and then from there back is her back to her. She's shot more robust there, and she's more nearly level and parallel in her lines compared to the one that lands in second. Absolutely love the one in second too. Love the extension, the elevation of that face neck. I love the muscularity on the top side as it comes to those. One that just starts to drop and deviate a drop more in its pin set when we set them in motion. But those are two that they get out here and prance it on the ring. Those are both quality high-end livestock. We talk about the highest volume established features one, the widest stage ones. That's the young lady that lands in three, and I absolutely love that about this one compared to the other two. But I want to change this one. This one changes when it's balanced. You know, the shot more high appeal in the front third, and then when it plants and goes in the front, I want to change the front knee structure ever so slightly too, so it's getting a little bit more uncoordinated there. The way he lands in fourth, this is the fluffy creature of the class. He's got a haircut for days on that one. So you can tell she spent time with that. I love that about it. One this one too is wide gauge. It's opened up. Just doesn't expand with as much touch and muscularity. Already muscle down the top, out over the hip, 1, 2. So I clean up from the profile. More importantly, allow it to come and go with shots smoother and easier compared to what's above in the class. Another one is talking about one of those flawless and skeleton construction the young lady plans is by. I love that about that one. Just for me, I simply need more note there. For that one, still has a shot more weight compared to the rest of the class. And what's ahead of her, this starts to give up a little bit more of overall width gauge, volume, spread, and three-dimensional look compared to still high quality female introduces things with it. And we get down here in the classes, I would go to ones that are still they move well, the fluid, the sound, we like that about it. Look good from the profile, ones that you said have a quick bone feature to compete with what's on top of that class. So good what's on top of that class, or good class all the way through, good reasons that there's that kind of class.
The results of our green junior no under 1 year show class 1. First place was the Lennox Wilkett of the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. Second place was Samantha Jason of the North Butler FFA. Entering the arena is our breeding junior doe under 1 year show class 2. In this class, we have the work holder of the Jefferson Lightwire, Samantha Jason of the North Butler FFA, Lennox Wilkett of the North Butler, of Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club, Lily Wedding of the Coldwater Lake Disc Gophers, Samantha Jason of the North Butler FFA. Once again, this is breeding junior doe under 1 year show class 2. Our next class will be breeding junior doe under 1 year show class 3.
Oh yeah, perfect.
really nice pair of goats on the top end of this class, a good class all the way down. One that you just talked about, the two that have the extra volume, the extra substance, and three-dimensional look to them. And young ladies on the front end of the class is one that just simply outpowers the other. When this one comes at you, she's opened up in her shoulder, she just completely expands from their back, just gets thicker, stouter, bigger, and I do want to see her set down square around the front too, but that's nitpicking a really stout type of goat. Young lady that lands in two is one that from the side is better. Front knee assembly, definitely, front toes, I guess, are definitely better. I'll be the first to admit that. Love this thing when it sets in motion and it goes. Still has some extra width of the rib kick. This doesn't open up with the sheer volume of spread. Steps down on a bigger foot, bone size, but another one. You can do a lot with a good skeleton and a good looking doe that goes particularly long ways. Your burger lands in three is just more, I think just in terms of opened up for next best following those top two, and sheer width, gauge, overall three-dimensional. This is one that lands there for me. One that she's still parked on it, she's still extended there. We definitely like that about this one. Young man's right down here that lands in four. This one, you get into this one from the outside, she's nice. When you get in here, get your hands on this one, she really surprises you. The top shape just grabs your hand, love that about this one, really expands on it. It's a hereditary that shows away from it, just with a bigger style pin set and foot. It gets them over the young lady that lands in five. Young lady once lands in five, it's definitely a larger outline, larger pattern, one I just want to give a shot more volume and substance to. Good class of letters up and down. Give those a good word.
The results of a breeding junior doe under 1 year show class 2. First place went to Lily Weddicky of the Coldwater Diddy Gophers. Second place went to Lennox Wilkman of the Butler County 4-H by Livestock. Next is to be a reader in our breeding junior doe under 1 year show class 3. In this class, the exhibitors are Lily Weddicky of the Coldwater Diddy Gophers, Caitlin Arkin of the FFA, Cassidy Labasa of the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club, Draven Camber of the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. Draven has 2 exhibits in this class. Lily Weddicky is also in this class, and she is with the Coldwater Diddy Gophers. Once again, this is our breeding junior doe under 1 year show class 3.
like quality here in the top end here. Hayes trying to be junior does, and I think one that this thing can go on and progress. She's going to be a fighter anywhere she goes. Young lady has this one just fits the keys that you study this one as all the width and power in the world that you want. You get it on the side and the striking and the parallel lines as you would want, but just a solid place to start with what she's brought out. Young lady lands in two, but these taller friends though, like the first two, like that, about that one. She's another one of the side of the top pair. Just steps down later, square footed, and has more mass and substance to her. It's where she gets deep and she doesn't have the extra tone and touch, and then get to the back third. She's not as parallel as she comes off of her hooks and pins. She doesn't want to come and go quite square and trueness. You want to talk about one that's just super good, feminine in the center body, love the extra rib shape, love how pliable this thing is, and flexible as she comes and goes, love all of that about it. It's lands in third, one that just for me needs a shot more power, shot more foot and bone compared to the other two, but still super high quality livestock right there, just from a production standpoint. Young man here in fourth is another one. Love the elevation of the look of this. So this thing came out, I was like, oh, that thing's really cool in the center, the rib shape. Doesn't surprise me when I get my hands over its rack and its loin. Still wide gauge when it goes away from being square and true at the ground like that one. Also good deal about that one. And then in five, another one here. This is a competitive class all the way up and down. This isn't as extended as that one. It isn't as three-dimensional as that one when it goes away from me. But still, good pattern, good outline type of book, pretty good. We like that about it. Just doesn't have the extra of what's ahead of it. Another one we talk about just on the side. I love when the young man gets this one down here in 6 to 7 set up and top that super elevated in front player. Love that coming and goes play. I'm gonna make this one more three-dimensional. She's sharper to her edges. She's flatter and narrow or falls as she goes away. But still, there's a lot of pieces in there you can take home and do a lot of things with when you put it right up there. Great class. Let's go ahead and do those and as well.
So the results of our green junior double number 1 here show class 3. First place went to Kaylee Arkin of an FFA. Second place went to Ashley Cavazza of Butler County Forward Drive Livestock Club. We are now going to be picking champion junior burrito, a reserve champion junior burrito, and a third overall place burrito. So into the arena for this machine from show class 1, Lenny Stroken with her first place. She is a member of the Butler County 4A Final Drive Livestock Club, and Samantha Jameson is second with the North Butler FFA. From show class 2, we need first place Lily Webby with the Coldwater Neighborhood Covers, and Lenny Stroken with the Butler County 4A Final Drive Livestock Club. From show class 3, we need first place Kate Morgan with the FFA. And second place, Ashley Cavazza with the Butler County 4A Final Drive Livestock Club. Once again, we are seeing a champion junior burrito, a reserve champion junior burrito, and third place overall.
Brains are kind of coming out scrappy. They're not loaded. It was a while. You gotta keep that up. You're just gonna have to change the name. It's gonna be different.
Well, no, because it's supposed to be
It's gonna stay on the 20.
Well, there is no phone. There's only interest rates.
The only reason there's no trouble with that is
That's wise on your part.
You
I don't care about me.
Very good, very competitive junior doe drive out here. Very impressive. Let's give these exhibitors a nice round of applause for what they brought out. Good set up and down, and in my mind, there's some close calls and close decisions to be made here. But when you get them out, and you get one that kind of just has the extra look and throws it on that much extra skeleton, bone, and muscularity, I think it's a logical place to go. Young lady with the heavyweight is going to be your champion. My mind, it gets close very close for reserve out here. I think there's two that just have some extra foot and bone that are going against each other. You get up top of them in the spread and get behind them and watch the volume that they expand and handle. That's the difference. And one gives you a little bit more elevated look, one gives you a little bit more touch and kind of more correctness on the backside of the skeleton and hip for me. And that's why those extras I prefer today still is good enough looking from the side for me. Young lady out of class 2 is going to be your reserve. But that is another one that we talked about. The good looking from the side is just very parallel in their lines. Love the hip structure in that one as it comes and goes. And I think that's an advantage in the front end too. They were gorgeous when we talk about center body in the cage. Second place out of class 2, lady is going to be third out. Still the extra bone mass spread with the lady out of heavy class is going to be 4th. Class 1 winner is going to be 5th out. Congratulations.
Our champion junior breeding doe belongs to Katie Harkin of the FFA. Our reserve champion junior breeding doe goes to Lily Wedeking with a cold water named Silvers. And third place overall junior breeding doe went to Lennox Wilson with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. We are now going into breeding yearling does 1 to 2 years. In this class, we have Dakota Horseholder with the Jefferson Line Wires. Samantha Jansen has 3 entries in this class. She is with North Butler FFA. Lennox Wilson has 2 entries in this class. She is with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. Audrey Murray has an entry with the Albany Dandy Dozens. Kyle Niehaus with the Shell Rock Rockets, and Cassidy Clavasa with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. Once again, this is our breeding yearling doe 1 to 2 years. 2+ years.
You're gonna want to let it be a hot box. You're gonna want to let it fall asleep.
and that's okay. We spent a few more times sorting them, but you just got, you get into here, no matter what your priorities are, where they land, ladies don't just go, top of the class is the one that will land on, with a great deal of confidence. Love this one, just from a real sheer volume, great deal of potential in it, and you set in motion. She's striking from the profile for maybe being an age she's got plenty on her, and she's good with the lines, good with the pattern, good with the structure, very flexible, good spot to start. Young lady that lands in two is another one. From a sheer mass and volume standpoint, next as follows our class winner. One that is elegant in the front end, but when you get into this one, she's a tank. She's a truck. She's got tons of center. She's got plenty up high. Puts it all down on a good set of square 14 feet legs. Those feet and legs are what gets her over the young lady that lands in three. I just threw her just a slow shot square and sure on her toes. She's doing a shot better on her pasture as she comes and goes. Like the elevation in this one, like the extension, she too is one, like the two ahead of her, has the extra base width, wider gauge, and a shot more older width like that one. We talk about one that is just flawless and skeleton from the side. That's where it gets the young ladies one up in the four. I absolutely love that about that one. Just effortless functionality when it goes down the ring. Relatively study its hip structure is the most terrific. Other than that, one of the most nearly level of what we have left in the class. I knew that when we give her a shot more, this depends on about an overall power up compared to the three above her, but still good livestock improves those like that. Young lady lands in five, it's 1 and 2. On the top side of the skeleton, she was bigger than the 1 and 3rd. We like that about her. One that's back third is what takes her away. She's not as square as true, doesn't put the nearly level as the one ahead of her. Young lady in 6, one high volume, tons of width, tons of capacity. I like that about that one. One that the shot toward a couple starts to play out by the river with skeleton, one knee up the front end of this. We as we get on down the line, these are those that just simply need to chop more to it, whether it be downward, whether it be a bit more bridge, center and two-dimensional look and muscularity, ones that still can go out, they cover a lot of ground, you can do a lot of things with the right buck on them. They're still good at the front end construction as they come and go. Just need simply need more to it. Go ahead and give these little nice round of applause for what they're doing.
The results of our yearly show 1 to 2 years. First place was Atlantic Wilson of the Butler County 4-H Final Drive by Stock Club. Second place went to Atlantic Wilson of the Butler County 4-H Final Drive by Stock Club. Next into the arena is our Reading Go 2+ years. In the class we have the Dakota Court holders of the Jefferson Line Wires, Samantha Jansen of the North Butler FFA, October DeBauer of the Williams Shell Rock FFA, and Kyle Niehaus of the Shell Rock Rockets. Once again, this is our Reading Go 2+ years.
class, we get into last class of age shows for the day. One that you talk about, one just really good potential out here. She's big everywhere. She's big ripped. She's full strung. She's got a big old head on her too. She's still elevated, elegant, plants and drives. Love how she works the surface of the ring. Young lady tells me too, she's also fairly productive. She's working on over 9 kids in her 3 years of age too, so she's got that going for her. That's a good spot to start. Young man's going to land and choose. It's not because his nose overly productive. In fact, she tells me she's not, but she's when you just study him from the ground up, being bold, strong, big-footed, sturdy built, she's got that about her. We just like to get a little chop more production out of her and get her back home to do her regular chop. Not quite as elegant in the front end, as extended as the one that gets ahead of her, but still a lot of power there. There's some potential in that one. Young lady up here hanging up one, she's going to land in 3. One of the love how extended that one is a shot more elevated than the one in C. Is in 2, just not as opened up, not as stout, not as 3-dimensional. Young lady lands in 4. This one's probably more appropriately proportional. When you just talk about length of body and what you want to do from that perspective. One would be this age and this maturity. I'm going to see a lot more stoutness, but shot more 3-dimensional and compete with what's ahead of her in the class. Good class of age, C goes. Let's give her a nice round of applause.
For the results of our leading show 2+ years, first place went to Samantha Jansen of the North Butler FFA. Second place was the Carolina of the Shellrock Rockets. We will now be getting a champion yearly show, a reserve champion yearly show, and third place overall. In the arena for this prize, we need the following. We need Lennox Wilkins from yearly show 1 to 2 years. She is with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. In second place was Lennox Wilkins with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. In our breeding show 2+ years, in the arena we need Samantha Jansen, who is first place with the North Butler FFA, and Kyle Niehaus, who is second place with the Shellrock Rockets. We are picking a champion yearly show, a reserve champion yearly show, and third place overall. And Katie Carson with her champion breeding show, Lily Ledeke with her reserve champion breeding show, and Lennox Wilkins with her third place overall breeding show, who is starting to make their way to the arena. We are going to have our grand champion breeding show class.
into our H2O trial. Let's give these exhibitors another round of applause for what they brought out. And it taught them quite a bit in class, and I think this is probably one of the closer decisions I've had today, at least in any division or championship drive in my mind, because I think it is extremely close out here in knowing what they do. I mean, both of them are good in their foot and bone, they're good in their skeleton, they're good in their structure. They have that extra lift to them, and I absolutely love that about them. There's just when I step off to the side, one probably gives me a shot more elegance, and eye feel, and just a little bit more balance than it could do, be with the age thing too. She hasn't gone out and done as much as the other one has, but I still, we need to promote that kind of picture on it and the extra power. Young lady out of the intermediate and girl in the dough class, she's going to be your champion. Take nothing away from the senior age dough out here too. I think that's a good one. Just to maintain that structure, that foot and bone, she's got that extra spread and mass. That's going to be your reserve because she's gone home too. She's done a lot. Part of that one with another one, I think I read just a little bit more quality in the front end of it. Both of the seconds in this trial are good in terms of foot and bone. Just wanted to add a little extra look and style. Probably a shot better in his hip too. Young lady over here on the left is going to be a bird out.
Our champion yearly doe belongs to Lennox Wilkin with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. Our reserve champion yearly doe belongs to Samantha Jansen with the North Butler FFA. Third place overall yearly doe belongs to Lennox Wilkin of the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. Next up is our grand champion breeding doe. We need the following exhibitors into the arena. Haley Harkin with the APFA, Lily Wedeke with the Coldwater Dayton Busy Gophers, Lennox Wilkin with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. They are your champion breeding doe, reserve champion, and third place. We also need Lennox Wilkin with a champion yearling. She is with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. We need Samantha Jansen with her reserve champion yearling doe. She is with the North Butler FFA. And we need Lennox Wilkin with her third place overall yearling doe. She is with the Butler County 4-H Final Drive Livestock Club. After this class, we will be doing breeding buck under 1 year. And then the Fair Board sponsors the Pee-wee Showmanship class. If you would like to participate in that, that will be at the very end of our goat show.
This is likely the last time I get on the mic, but we're starting to get down to the short rows of your in like the lamb show. I just definitely want to commend you on the livestock you brought out. I think it's the 6th year I've been here, and it continues to improve every year. And I think this year's gotten equally as good, if not better, especially on the top end. And they kind of is in the lightweight market weather class that there wasn't anything in there that was really a concern for me from a body condition standpoint, and that's always great to see, especially at Goat Show. Definitely means that you're out there working, paying attention to things, getting the right feed rations in on the right health program. So it's great to see for the kids out here that they're definitely improving and growing. That's it. The livestock out here has been good. I think there's 2 out here. It comes down to, in my mind, for champion reserve 2 that just give you a shot more elegance from the profile. They're good. They're center rib. They're stout. They're opened up. I like the extra volume they have. For me, it just comes down to when I step behind them. One's a shot better at pastures, and she's a shot fuller and truer than from her hooks or pins, and I think she's going to go a long ways. The young lady out of the young class is going to be your champion. That close. I think there's another one out here that can definitely push her. There's a couple of spots I want to change her, but you see your doe right here is going to be your reserve. Third out, I think we get into both of our reserves, and both of them are very different, very unique in their own right. And at least the younger doe, that's one, when you put your hands on top, that thing's an outlier. That thing, it can change and go a lot of places. And I love that about that, and it's back 2/3. Then the other one is just so opened up, good in the rib, so productive. She's done a lot, but then when we put them in motion, I think she's more extended and corrected in front of the assembly. On the side of the structure, on the side of that one, she's going to be your 3rd out. Young lady right here will be your 4th out. 5th out will be your red here at the end.
Of the Butler County 4-H Livestock Club. She is receiving a banner sponsored by Nike Implements. 3rd place Breeding Doe belongs to Samantha Jameson. She is a member of the North Butler FFA. 4th place goes to Lily Weber. She is a member of the Coldwater Daisy Gophers. 5th place Breeding Doe went to Lennox Wilson, a member of the Butler County 4-H Final Guard Livestock Club. And our overall Butler County race breeding doe goes to Samantha Jansen. She is receiving a banner sponsored by Butler County Farm Bureau. Our last class is going to be our breeding buck under 1 year. In this class, we have Samantha Jansen with 2 entries. She is representing North Butler FFA. If our rate of gain, winners of the meet would start moving their way to the photo area. Our 1st place in the rate of gain was Cassidy Tabasha. She is receiving a banner sponsored by Innovative Ag Services. 2nd place in the rate of gain for Nico goes to Drayton Packer. 3rd place to Dakota Burkholder. 4th place to Samantha Jansen. 5th place to Samantha Jansen. 6th place to Carly Parkin. 7th 8th place went to Brody Waggy, 9th place went to Lily Waggy, and 10th place went to Audrey Murray. Those are the winners of your rate of gain. I did not announce that our reserve champion rate of gain Eco winner, Reagan Amber, is receiving a banner sponsored by Butler County Army Bureau. Our last class today is for our champion and reserve champion Ruby Samantha Jansen with our North Butler FFA is serving as our reserve. Following this class, we're going to do a Q&A show if there's anyone interested for the Tote Show. That is sponsored by our Butler County Fair Board.
Get out here in the field drive the last time they told me I get to hold on to the mic, so definitely want to extend my thanks to Butler County for inviting me back here. Definitely appreciate being back here again. This is the last stop, and like I said all day, up and down the line, I was just traveling. Everything's gotten a lot better, especially on the top end. Maybe some of those champions and even far down the line continue to run with it because they can go out there and do well and do good things. The second thing I'll say is make sure you say thank you to your extension folks and your volunteers, your show superintendents, those that have been helping in the ring behind the scenes, because without them it's not going to run as smooth as it did today. And we want to have everybody here as organized as they have been, because that's been great, all the way down to the nails of the ribbons and everything, so I definitely appreciate all that. That being said, you get the $2 out here, there's an age difference out here. There's one that definitely, he's ready to go to work, and he's probably seen some work. He's got over age to him, sat up on his shoulder. The other one's a little bit fresher. Love how elevated he is, offers more touch and tone. When I look behind him, his head has a shot more spread, three-dimensional look in his hindquarters, but it's when they set in motion that they truly separate themselves. I think it's just longer stride and more pliable in his drive, and he offers you a shot with more extra work and less severity. Definitely over here is going to be number one, and then everybody's going to be number two. Congratulations, a nice round of applause.
The results of our 3 bus under 1 year. First place went to Samantha Jansen of the North Butler FFA. Second place went to Samantha Jansen of the North Butler FFA. This is our last call. If there's anyone interested in doing the Fairfield TV show for girls, you may enter the arena right now. You may walk around a goat. You may set it up. And then you may continue walking around. Let's give a big hand, a round of applause for our superintendent, Kaya and Courtney. They do such a great job of making sure our show runs so smoothly. And then one more big round of applause for our judge today, who took time out of his day to be our judge, Mr. Ben Drescher.
Where are they at?
Is anybody? You're right.